Okay, so this is the Arrma Limitless here. So what I'm going to do is I will put a parachute, just parachute at the back here. So it's gonna be deployed by a servo, and so it has something to do with a button on the controller, and it will deploy the parachute here. So I'm planning to do it so we can see there's plenty of room in this Arrma Limitless here. Okay, let's do this. That's it. So I'm just gonna bind it here. Somewhere there is a servo, so that's what I'm planning to do. So we'll see it later. So what are the stuff that we need? Firstly, the plastic itself that will serve as a parachute. What I'm gonna do is just gonna crumple this one and tuck it in here. That's all. There's a servo that's gonna open this part here, and when the servo is triggered, then it's gonna like deploy. And also the servo itself that will enable the deploying of the parachute. Servo horns, prefer longer ones, and the rope here, of course. So it's going to like tether the parachute to the car. So we'll see how this is gonna go. So firstly, we'll make sure the servo is functioning. So this one is binded to channel 3 here in the receiver. So we'll see if it's working. So in this transmitter here, the channel 3 is here. So if you click this one here, so blue indicator means that it's on, and then it's off. So what I'm gonna do is just like when I press this one, the parachute will deploy, and this one has nothing to do with the parachute like going back. I mean, there's only one press and the parachute will get deployed, and after that one there's no function. Okay, so now we know that the servo is working. Okay, we can continue the project. So the servo attachment is done. So here's the servo here. So it's attached to this part here, and it's supposed to be like locking this one here, and then opening, and the parachute will deploy. As simple as that. And the wires, the stock wire wouldn't reach this end here, so I had to extend it with another wire here. So this center brace is really handy, and of course going to the receiver box. And now I'm going to install the parachute itself. Hopefully it will work. It's a matter of trial and error. So if it does not like really provide a drag, or let's say if it doesn't help with the braking of the car, then we'll replace this one with a bigger one. So I've just installed it and it's done. So I'll give you a sample. To this one, here is the servo, and there, it's actually locking. It's so untidy to see this plastic here, but so that's how it looks there. It doesn't really look good. Well, I'll try to figure out a better way of keeping the parachute. Now, there's a button here. This one is slipped. I'll press this one, and the servo will then release it. So that's the moment that it will release, I will release the parachute. So that becomes it. So that's the parachute there. Take a look there. It will just spread when there is air. I don't know, it will look small, but so that's how it's tethered to the car. Have a look here. 4 points, 4 strings, forming a square. Okay, so we'll have a look later.